Good day. Thank you so very much for being here. This is the Crone, keeping you informed, keeping you grounded, and keeping you away from that bullshit. All right. If you're streaming this, and hey, you see this shirt? There's two other videos with the same shirt on because I'm doing this all in one day. I'm trying to get into the mode of actually coming out and giving you guys news and opinions. All right. So for today, we're going to, for this article of the day, it's going to be Don't Argue with Anti-Maskers, CDC Warns. This is by Jazmin Goodwin of CNN Business. And it was published on August 26th of 2020. Yeah, I got a lot to say about this one. When in doubt, don't argue with anti-maskers. That's the recommendation from the CD. Oh, excuse me. They're going to say it all the way out. Excuse me. Let's start over. When in doubt, don't argue with anti-maskers. That is the recommendation from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to retail and service employees. This week, the health agency issued new guidelines to limit workplace violence that could be aimed at workers when enforcing their company's COVID-19 safety procedures. The procedures that retail and service businesses have been advised to implement under the CDC guidelines include enforcing mask wearing, social distancing, and limiting the number of customers allowed in a business at one time. But the CDC warns that workers could be threatened or assaulted for implying these safety measures, describing violence ranging from yelling and swearing to slapping and choking the employees. The CDC has outlined a number of steps businesses can take, which includes conflict resolution, training for their workers, installing security systems, and identifying designated safe areas in stores employees can go if they feel endangered, which is ridiculous. But let's move on. One of the agent's biggest suggestions, don't argue with the customer if they make threats or become violent, the CDC says. The guidance follows a number of violent incidents that have occurred at businesses across the country over mask wearing requirements. Earlier this month, a man in Pennsylvania was charged with shooting at an employee after being asked to wear a mask in a cigar shop. Pitiful. But we move on. Last month, Walmart, Home Depot, CVS, and other major stores announced that they will still serve customers who refuse to wear a mask. Yet another problem. Walmart provided its ambassadors and management with talking points for handling incidents with anti-maskers. Managers were instructed to ask customers if they would like a complimentary mask, and if they refuse, the talking points advised to letting them continue shopping. This is the reason why COVID is as rampant as it is right now, because you got a whole lot of hard-headed people out here that want to put them that can't put a mask on for the duration of when they're in a store. So this is our problem when we are in 2021 with the same issues. This is why, because you have a whole lot of hard-headed people out here that don't want to follow the rules for however many amount of minutes. It's ridiculous. But we move on. Although no federal law currently exists enforcing mask wearing, more than 30 states mandate that people must wear masks or face coverings in public. Retailers, especially, been put in a tough spot as safety concerns grow over how to protect employees from angry customers or workers who don't want to follow the mask wearing rules. Okay, y'all, that was the end of that. Okay, we got so many problems just with this issue right here. There's a whole lot of things that is coming into pass here. You got people that don't want to wear the mask, and even though you got people dropping left and right about this thing, you still got people that refuse to follow the rules, at least just this one time. And this is what happens when we have a whole lot of entitled people that have been told that they can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and however they want. They will not follow the rules that you are giving them. They will not. And unfortunately, this is your country's fault because you have boasted up these folks' heads and let them feel that they can do and, go about their day, no matter whose feelings that they hurt. I just read that a guy was asked to put on a mask in a cigar shop, but he gonna go back and shoot it up. It's that serious? You can't put on a mask for 5-10 minutes? I mean, this is ridiculous. Oh God. And these poor employees, oh my goodness. I think it's about time that we just start bopping people upside their head once if they don't feel like wearing that mask. But again, this is what happens when you give people a lot of freedom. And once you need for them to comply and do anything, they refuse to do anything. So this is the part of our process of restarting everything. So, with that being said, you have been informed. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please comment anything. It doesn't really matter. And thank you so very much for spending time with the Crone. Have a good day.